Today we mourn the passing of Hollywood legend Robert Redford. Tributes are pouring in from around the world, from fellow actors, filmmakers, environmentalists, and fans who admired his work. But there is one voice that carries a unique weight, one voice that knew him in the most personal of ways, that of his first wife, historian and activist Lola Van Wagenen. Before we hear her reflections, let's take a moment to know who she is. Lola Van Wagenen was born in December 1938 in Provo, Utah. From an early age, she had a passion for history and education, passions that would shape her life's journey. She later earned her bachelor's degree at Vermont College, her master's in public history from New York University, and her PhD in American history. But Lola was more than just an academic. She became a social activist, co-founding Consumer Action Now in the 1970s, a group that pushed for environmental responsibility and consumer awareness. Years later, she founded Clio Visualizing History, an organization dedicated to telling overlooked stories from the past. Through her scholarship and activism, Lola carved out her own remarkable legacy, one that often stood quietly alongside, but never beneath, the fame of her former husband. Their story together began in Los Angeles in 1957. Robert was still an unknown dreamer, a struggling artist trying to find his path. A year later, on August 9, 1958, they married in Las Vegas. Their union wasn't marked by Hollywood glamour at the time, just two young people starting from scratch, full of ambition and hope. The marriage brought 4 children, Shauna, James, Amy, and their first son, Scott, who tragically passed away as an infant. That loss left a deep mark on both of them, but it also revealed Robert's tender side as a father and a husband. Together, they built a family while Robert pursued a career that would eventually make him one of the most admired actors and directors in the world. Their marriage lasted 27 years. By 1985, they went their separate ways, each carrying forward the lessons of their life together. Lola went on to remarry and continue her career in activism and education, while Robert later found love with painter Sibylle Saggers. Yet even after their paths diverged, the years they shared remained unforgettable. And now, upon Robert Redford's passing, Lola's voice breaks through with a mixture of grief, gratitude, and memory. I first met Robert before the fame, before the bright lights of Hollywood, before the world called him a legend. To me, he was simply Robert, a young man with a sketchbook in his hands and dreams bigger than either of us could imagine. We married when there was nothing but possibility before us. Those were years of struggle and discovery, years that shaped us both. We raised 4 children, though we lost our first baby, Scott. That pain bound us in a way few people could ever understand. Robert adored his children, and no matter how far his career took him, he never forgot the importance of being a father. I watched him grow into the man the world would admire. Not just the actor, but the activist who believed nature was sacred, the director who championed new voices, the dreamer who wanted to make the world a little better. Even though our marriage ended after 27 years, I never stopped respecting him. He was more than a movie star. He was a man of conviction, a man who dared to live with purpose. Today, as I mourn, I do so with gratitude for the life we shared, the children we raised, and the love that once was ours. Robert, you will always have a place in my heart. For the world, Robert Redford will forever be the golden face of Hollywood, the founder of the Sundance Institute, and a tireless advocate for the environment. For Lola, he was once her partner, her co-parent, and the man she walked beside in youth and maturity. As we remember Robert Redford today, let us also honor this more intimate reflection, the reminder that behind the legend was a husband, a father, and a human being deeply loved by those who knew him best. Friends, how do you want to remember Robert Redford? Do you have a favorite film of his? Maybe Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Sting, or Ordinary People? Share your memories and tributes in the comments below. Let's celebrate not just the actor, but the man. If you found this story meaningful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more heartfelt stories, and ring the bell so you never miss a future upload. Rest in peace, Robert Redford. Your art, your ideals, and your spirit will live on forever.